Well, welcome back to Merritt Island High School, home of the Mustangs, where we finish up the final match of the night here. And Jackson, for 20 of the past 22 years, volleyball supremacy in Brevard County rested right here within the friendly confines of Merritt Island High School. But over the last 2 years, that's changed as the team in green and gold have wrestled it away from the team in black and gold. And they are the reigning Cape Coast Conference back-to-back champions, and they come in here tonight. Obviously a different looking team than the one we saw last year that beat Merritt Island 2 times. But the Mustangs look very similar to the team we saw last year, very similar to a Final Four team we saw last year. I know it's preseason, but as an athlete yourself, are you chomping at the bit to get out here and get going against your county rivals?
Definitely. I mean, there's nothing preseason about it when you see, I mean, even so, no matter who it is, you're playing like it's a real game. Rotation strategy might be different, but that's more of a coaching aspect. As a player, you're playing a team across county, especially this one, a budding, young rivalry here in Brevard County between Viera and Merritt Island. And I know both of these teams were getting ready to go against these squads. For Merritt Island, it is a home game here. They're the host, so they have that advantage, but Viera's got quite the crowd themselves. So it's going to be a good one, and it will be preseason. These teams will see each other again. I don't doubt it in the regular season, but I know that both these teams are going to treat this like it's everything.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm going to call the first set here. Jackson will take over for the second set as I'll be departing here shortly to get ready for the Friday night football tomorrow night. Speaking of Friday night football tomorrow night, we've got, here we go. I mean, you can hear the crowd in the background, right? So we've got 4 games on tap for you tomorrow. We've got defending state champion Mainland at O'Galley. We've got Lake Brantley at MCC. We've got Viera at Palm Bay. And a game I think is going to be pretty entertaining tomorrow night. We've got Rockledge at Heritage as it is definitely amped up a notch in here. We last saw Merritt Island as they rolled over Holy Trinity, although not easily by any stretch of the imagination. Holy Trinity put up quite a fight in both of those sets. And Viera, of course, a very valiant 3-set loss to Satellite. They ran away with the second set, and starting off for Viera is going to be the freshman Olivia Sosa wearing the libero jersey. Haley Beek, the senior, will also be out on the floor. And number 13, Allie Brown, is there. And then up front, it's going to be number 12, Taylor Christensen, as well as number 9, Shaylee Reggett also. And if I'm missing anybody, it is, who am I missing there? Number 13, Allie Brown. And set to serve for Merritt Island, it'll be Annabelle Jones. Sosa with the receive set here. And a little pop over the net there that Elena Martin was waiting on. And Bella Schwantz drills one down the middle. Battle at the net, 50-50 ball. Won by Merritt Island. Viera with the back over. Martin again with the big left hand. That's picked up nicely by Brown. This is into the net and under the net. It'll be Mustang point. 1-0 Merritt Island.
Big play at the net early for the Mustangs. Big time block there. That's a good momentum shifting play to start the game.
No doubt. So the Mustangs take control. It's going to be, looks like Martin up front here on the left side. And Shemaya Richardson on the right. The middle will be split with Abilene Krauser. And Beek is there. There's a set here. And nice kill. Oh, Merritt Island's going to pick up one as the kill attempt was just long by Victoria Chen. Good arm, good motion. Ball just went a little long as Annabelle Jones, the rising junior, with her third straight serve, and she goes right after Chen. Sosa's there. This has got to go, and it will. Therefore, that's Sarah Niazi, I believe, is 5, right? Yeah. Back set here. And that right at Schwantz. She handles it. And Elena Martin drops one down the middle, trying to get to it there, but unable to was Allie Brown. And just like that, in the blink of an eye, it's 3-0. Should be 4, though, right? Or was that the third? Huh, okay. That's out deep, 3-1. So the side out now will put the ball in the hands of Victoria Chen. I was impressed with the play of Chen in that match. I believe it's 4-1. I think it should be 4-1. What do you think?
I don't know. I thought it was 4, but it seems like I'm sticking with 3.
Well, wouldn't be the first time I was wrong.
Student section's getting kicked back here.
Chastised again. I don't think they did anything wrong, did they?
No, they're telling them to push back off the floor.
Oh, okay. Chen.
There's nowhere to go.
Yeah, no, there's not. Gets the sign from Coach Wayne. She goes right at Richardson, and that is a beautiful, absolutely gorgeous kill from Adeline Krauser, the senior, and that's impressive right there. As Richardson will step to the line, Shamaya Richardson. A lot of left-handers out here tonight, Jackson. Set. And nice block by Bella Schwantz in front. And right now, Merritt Island taking it to the Hawks, 5-1. And Richardson, who came over last year from Space Coast, jack of all trades, and she masters them all out here on the volleyball court. Goes after Sosa. Beek steps in the way. Back set here. That's deep, 6-1.
Yeah, and it seems like early on, Merritt Island just playing calm, playing the easy play right now. Viera making some mistakes, but.
And checking in now. I thought we'd see her a little sooner. Brennan Turner. I thought Turner played well, I thought, against Satellite there. As Olivia Sosa will go to the line now.
Student section going for the head early.
Yeah, they are.
It's not preseason to them.
No, and that's an ace from Sosa as Niazi can't handle it, and it's 5-3. That's Sosa's 4th ace of the night. She had 3 against the Scorps as she takes a peek over and gets the zone from Coach Wayne. She goes after Shamaya Richardson, again set by Jones. Martin drills it through Merritt Island Boulevard, and they've now doubled them up at 6-3. I just love the control that Elena Martin has found with that left hand, Jackson.
Yeah, there's never a doubt on that one. You get some of those just clean set run up. I mean, you have to get a tip on the ball at the net. A lot of those, even if you get a dig on it, it's not going to go where you want it to go. And that happens with a lot of hitters here in Brevard County, but Merritt Island's got a few of them.
Jones, and there's a free ball here, but can Viera take advantage? They cannot. Set here, and that goes off the antenna, and that's going to be a Mustang point. 7-3 here. You're watching a quadruple header here on Brevard Sports Network, powered by Varsity Sports Nation, and that's going to go wide, and finally the side out serve will go back to Viera, and checking in right now is Lily Lorca Lloyd, another freshman, as well as Haley Christensen. And so it'll be Lily Lorca Lloyd, Brennan Turner, and Haley Beek up front with Sosa in the middle, Chen in the back. Lorca Lloyd, Niazi defends, Martin, boom, and off the block. Now you're allowed 2 off the block. Lorca Lloyd, and almost got it again. That's too far, but making it work is the veteran Schwantz, and side out right back to the Mustangs, and it's 8-4. Checking in right now for Merritt Island will be Juliana Dush, as well as number 7. That'll be Kaylee Thompson. I was watching Thompson warm up, and she really had a good warm up as Juliana Dush goes to the line. And that's, I don't know what that is. with the flag. Somebody needs to, was that
called out?
Kind of in, kind of out. Haley Beek, the left-handed senior at the line, takes a peek. Jump serve goes after Bella Schwantz. Set. Lorca Lloyd. Sosa. Cross set. Nice job. Oh, that's just a good job right there by Emma Michelle. Dush. Blocked. And nobody home. And Viera won't go away, and it's 8-6.
Good battle by the Hawks here. Merritt Island came out screeching hot, but Viera not seeming too down and out after the third set that they suffered to Satellite.
Yeah, I mean, Haley Beek staying on for the full rotation. I like to see that. Back at the service line, I like her serve. Oh, nice drop. I tell you what, good try by Sosa, but that's just excellently placed by Schwantz, and it's 9-6, Merritt Island. And here comes the towel. I just don't even, you saw it, right? That's funny. That's funny. All right, 9-6 as we get set to go here. This will be Bella Schwantz serving. She goes after fellow senior Haley Beek. Sosa plays it off the rafters. Schwantz, Dush, and nobody. And it's 9-7.
I'm telling you, Viera's grown up already over the course of this night from set one of Satellite to now. They've seen adversity.
Yeah.
And I like the way they've responded.
I do too. And Brennan Turner now will step to the line.
I think Viera will still be a team that plays into the playoffs.
Mm-hmm. They may be a team very similar to what New Smyrna Beach was last year, coming off a state championship.
Ooh.
Oh, what a kill. No. Oh, what happened? I missed that, Jackson.
You got an awkward landing from Viera. It was a big kill by Merritt Island right over the net. I think the call was she was in the net or reached over the net, but the fall was what was scary there, and you saw Coach Sarah Wayne rushing over quickly to attend to the injured Hawk. I don't know where she landed, holding her head, it looks like.
Yeah, that can hurt when you hit your head on the floor like that, and so all right.
Coach Angie Patrick over there as well.
Yeah, no, and great Merritt Island trainer as well. So quiet here in the gym. I didn't see it, so I can't tell what player it is, but hopefully she'll be up here shortly, and I'm sure she'll be met with a great sportsmanship round of applause here. I want to thank Martinez Construction Services for their support of youth and prep sports in Brevard County. I also want to thank Beachway Volleyball Club. We got to see a lot of Beachway Volleyball Club players earlier for Holy Trinity, who I thought Holy Trinity and Satellite really asserted themselves well. And, you know, we thought coming into this match tonight, Jackson, that Holy Trinity and Satellite were two of the best teams in this county. And I think we will walk out of here tonight still very much believing that.
Yeah, I think all four of these teams have held up well against one another. I mean, the few runaway sets we had were Viera and Satellite, and they both had one apiece on each other. So besides that, it's all been close and back and forth tonight. I'll keep an eye on all four of these teams throughout the rest of the season because I don't think these preseason teams have entirely decided who could beat who in another rematch.
Yeah, it's going to be Victoria Chen, and she is greeted with a round of applause. And that is a knee injury there, and she can't put any weight on it. And I feel absolutely horrible for her because you hate to see anything like that happen at all, much less in a preseason game. As Chen comes off the floor here, and we will start. And that's a huge loss for Viera because asking Coach Wayne who were some of those players that were going to step up in light of the 9 players that weren't coming back this year, Victoria Chen was a name that she most certainly had mentioned first and foremost at the top of that list. So
that's big, too, the young team. you're starting to work out that starting rotation. Chen very much in it, and you hope this isn't something that keeps her out for an extended period of time, because knee injuries can be very severe. They can be avoided as well. And you hope for Viera you see her back, even if not by game 1, very soon. But, I mean, Satellite unfortunately had a similar issue as well with Ashley Luders. I mean, that's 2 starters for 2 different teams going out quickly. To recap, though, the point ended up going to Viera off the kill by Merritt Island, off of a violation. I think it was reaching over the net, but also could have been in the net. That puts Viera only down by 1.
So it's going to be stepping in. It's going to be Brooke Pickle stepping in. Number 3, I believe, is who I saw come on the court for Miss Chen. Yeah, so Brooke Pickle. You don't know how bad I wanted to say, as Brooke Holda Pickle comes in. What are they saying?
Ain't no party like a Mustang party, because a Mustang party don't stop.
Okay. All right. As the referee comes over to speak to Coach Patrick. And trying to hear what's going on here. And I don't know. I guess saying 9-7. That should be.
So they're going to replay
They're going to replay the point, yeah. All right, here we go. It's going to be Brennan Turner at the line. 9-7, and into
now
the net it goes. And you could just see Coach Wayne hang her head there because she knows what the loss of Chen meant and the timeout. 10-7 as Sarah Niazi will step to the line. Niazi, good server here, and she gets it in. And Jackson pointed immediately to the floor. 11-7 as the lead is now 4 here. I'll be leaving the broadcast after this set and turning it over to my man Jackson, and I'll probably throw the headset on Caleb here. Deep, and it'll be 12-7. As Sarah Niazi continues to serve. And the crowd chants, you can't do that. That one's met by Beek, Richardson, Dush, cross court, and the unfortunate, it's Kylie Thompson, the junior there, that knocks one into the middle of the net. And it's 12-4. Lorca Lloyd checks out. Checking in is number 13, sophomore Allie Brown. And she will go to the line. Sophomore Brown got good height to her, Jackson.
Yes, she does. Coach Patrick there, quick coaching. Got to put some arc on the ball there, that close to the net is what she's saying.
Great serve. I was going to say, great serve by the sophomore. She'll pick up the ace, and it'll be 12-9. It's Brooke Pickle, Shaylee Reggett, and Taylor Christensen up front. That serve is another ace, and they went back at Niazi, and the Hawks have cut the lead to 2. It's 12-10 now, and the sophomore is pretty happy right now, as she should be. Big serve, nice drop. Dush, cross court. Sosa, and a great block in front. I tell you what, that's a great block by Krauser there, and it's 13-10.
Yeah, there's no shot at that one. Straight back to the floor. But looking at Viera, they were attacking Niazi there again. Merritt Island stepped in front of it, but that was the game plan. That's what they were trying to do. That's where I think Coach Wayne instructed that one to go. So they were trying to attack Niazi again, and they had been succeeding.
And there they go after the freshman Sosa and succeed. That's Annabelle Jones with another ace. And Jones, she can drop them in bunches, and she drops one there, and it's 14-10. And we will get another towel wipe here. Again, when we play this long, this deep in this gym with this humidity, not uncommon. And Jones, again, another good serve. This time Beek will step in with the serve received, and that is Schwantz at the back line. Martin with the big left hand set here, and this one free balled over and dug out nicely out of the bottom of the net. And now Viera with a chance here to clean up, and they will. And that's a good kill there by Shaley Reggett as it's 14-11 side out. And to the service line will go Brooke Pickle.
Viera's got to stay tight with Merritt Island to the end here and look to take over. You don't have to take the lead now. You got to hang with this team.
Miscommunication doesn't cost the Mustangs, but something Coach will address. This is Beek pushes one over, and that will come off the net and under the net. Nice try by Martin, but for naught, as the point will go to the Hawks, and they've closed the gap once again to within two. And checking in to serve will be junior Ella Brand. It'll be 3-2 up front. Brand, nice serve. Back at Richardson. Jones. Set. And nearly a kill, but Jones will save the day. Martin plays it to the back line. Backside set for Beek. And Beek finds the open spot. And the Hawks have cut it to one, Jackson. It's 14-13.
Yeah, the Hawks have flipped the switch here. They're playing really strong, really fundamental here. And again, this team's growing quickly.
That's a great point. They're forcing Viera into, or Merritt Island into the mistakes. 14-13, looking to tie it, and that one will go down the line. Beautiful serve. Catches the sideline, and it's 14 apiece. And Angie Patrick has seen enough, and she's going to take a timeout on the court with the score 14-14. Want to thank Martinez Construction and Beach Wave Volleyball. Join Brevard Sports Network tomorrow night as we'll have not one, not two, not three, but four kickoff classic games. I'll be at Viera for Palm Bay, and Viera Jackson will be over at MCC as Lake Brantley visit. Caleb will be down at Heritage High School when the Rockledge Raiders come calling. And our other game tomorrow night, Double D and Ron Lighthall will be at O'Galley High School when the defending, I believe it's 4S or 4M back last year, state champion Mainland Buccaneers travel to face the O'Galley Commodores. So those are the four games on tap tomorrow night for the kickoff classics. And then Saturday right here on Brevard Sports Network, it'll be Cocoa Tiger Youth Football kickoff at 9 a.m. on Saturday. Coming out of the timeout, what Coach tell them?
You got to set up good passes and make plays happen. They're having too many good passes, not turn into anything. And she says that this game shouldn't be as close as it is. They need to take over.
They go at, and she's right. They go after Niazi, and the miscommunication gives Viera something they've been used to over the last 2 years, and that's the lead. And right now, Coach is going to make a substitution and pull Niazi, and also checking in is going to be number 9, Amber Ives, yeah. That ball just off the top of the net. Martin. Nice job by Schwantz. Martin again, blocked in front. Haley Beek.
It's a big deal. The Hawks have momentum in their side. This crowd has gone from loud to quiet very quickly.
Yeah.
And Viera's stolen the energy out of this gym right now.
Ella Brand continues to serve it up for Coach Wayne's Hawks. They lead it by 2 now. And they say, what? What did we didn't lose? We lost some good players. We're just as good. And right there, when you need a kill, call Shemaya Richardson because she'll give it to you. She does it there. It's 16-15.
Yeah, it's a big play for Merritt Island to get one back, head back to service. It'll be Richardson there as well. And this is a big swing Merritt Island has to have here. This is where they came alive against O'Galley. or not O'Galley, Holy Trinity, to win set number 1. They got to do it again here.
Martin. Sosa here with a back set. And blocked and a kill. Taylor Christensen. 17-15, Sosa at the line. Big serve here, big spot for the freshman.
Yeah, I got to come alive here. This is most impressive for me for Viera just due to what happened in that last set versus Satellite. The Scorps just controlled it. Now Viera going toe-to-toe and ahead of arguably the best team in Brevard coming into the season. Viera trying to challenge that.
Beak nearly on the free ball. Schwantz will take it, and that'll go off the forehead. I thought it hit the antenna, and Coach Wayne is saying that hit the antenna, and I think they need to ask the R1 if it hit the antenna. Well, they say play on, 17-16. At the line goes Abilene Krauser.
Unfortunately, we don't have delay anymore, so I can't fact check that.
Right.
I just saw the antenna shake.
Yeah. And Viera takes it right back. They give him 1 point on the side after the ball that I thought went off the antenna. They get 1 point. Viera takes it back, and they're up 18-16. And Merritt Island right now standing around looking at each other like, let's go.
I think Viera's had energy even when they were down by a lot. They were still, playing with high energy. Also, their service has been very strong. Haven't had a lot in the net or go long. There's a great touch play there by Merritt Island.
That's a beat shot right there to the back left corner, and she does that better than anybody in the county, and that was crucial there. It's 18-17. They needed a point, and she got it. And she is Bella Schwantz, the Flagler commit, as Juliana Dush steps up to serve here. Nice job on the receive by Sosa. This has got to... That got to go. And Sosa digs it out. Nice play. Beak, back corner. Richardson's there. Dush, Schwantz. And that's deep. And it's 19-17. Side out. Ball back to Viera. The demise of the Hawks is greatly exaggerated, Jackson.
That it is. Coach Sarah Wayne looking pretty excited over there. Smiles now with the Hawks in front for now. Can they close? That is the question.
This is where Viera or Merritt Island will get you.
This is also where Viera wasn't tested as much versus Satellite. They had two kind of blowout frames, one of their own and one of Satellite's. Big kill there for Merritt Island.
Yep, and Bella Schwantz drives one home, and it's 19-18, and Schwantz will go to the line. She's equally as effective from the line as she is at the net. Great serve. Niazi, Richardson, block, Richardson, Dush, Schwantz into the net, and it's 20-18, and Coach Patrick stays seated, so no timeout coming. I think she's got one left here.
That's one Schwantz has to have.
Yeah, I think she'll take that at the 23 mark if Viera gets there. Dush. Richardson, oh my! How about it up front? The sophomore, Shaylee Reggett with the block. And now Angie Patrick takes it, Jackson, as we take a peek into the huddles, and it's 21-18 Viera. the one thing Sarah Wayne wanted her team to know is this is where we can grow up a little bit. This is where we can finish right here. Let's just work on. Let's not worry about winning the match. Let's worry about winning the set. Let's do that right now.
All I can tell you about Coach Sarah Wayne is she is not happy. And she turned it over.
Coach Angie Patrick, you mean?
Angie Patrick, yes. Coach Angie Patrick. And she quickly turned it over to her players and said, you need to fix this. And she left the huddle. Wow.
Okay. Niazi, and the timeout won by Viera, and it's 22-18. And at the line, Brennan Turner. Big right-handed serve there. Floats one up. Dust backside set there. Pushed over. That's deep. 22. Oh, they say it touched the fingertip. 22-19. And Viera rolls along. Merritt Island out of timeout.
The fact Viera's doing this all without Victoria Chen as well. Impressive for the Hawks.
It's a great point. And that's out. And it's set point
wow.
for the Hawks. Never thought.
And I think what I'm seeing right now is Merritt Island's playing frustrated. They're trying to kill the ball. They're trying to put this away, but they're just missing the fundamentals. Student section can't get them out of this one.
Yeah, no. It doesn't matter whose money it is. Viera played a better set here for sure. And I say that because the student section was chanting Daddy's money. And Viera will take set one, 25-18. And Coach Wayne, she kind of contained herself a little bit from doing a little dance there. But she takes the set 25-18. And Jackson, you can't help but say that, yes, based on what we've just seen here, this team is not done by any
not
stretch.
Even close. Yeah, I mean, you come into preseason, you don't expect to talk about upsets or anything like that because the expectations aren't really set yet. But what we had seen tonight and coming in, it was all Merritt Island. And honestly, Viera mentally has been kind of pushed along with some new players. You weren't expecting them to be the top of the county again, but geez, from the scope of the night, they went from fourth in my rankings. I don't even know now.
Right,
They're challenging one.
Yeah, you've got them all over the spectrum. I'm going to let you and Caleb figure that out as I get to work. Coming up here.
Yeah, I'll say number one's Merritt Island, number one's Viera, number one is Satellite, and number one is Holy Trinity.
There you go. Coming up here in just a couple of minutes, you're going to see the Sean Hartman interview that I had with Sean. I sat down with him. I'm going to get that played. And, again, tomorrow night, high school football. I want to thank Ontavius McCullough and Varsity Sports Nation. But I'm going to turn it over to Caleb. Jackson's second set and maybe even a third set. All yours, buddy.
All righty. We get set to roll here. And, I think all bets are off at this point. Viera took set one by 7 over Merritt Island. We welcome in Caleb Brown here in a moment. And this is a big deal. And Merritt Island's got to take this one back. Caleb, welcome in. And, watching from behind the camera, what did you see in that first set? What are your takeaways?
I'll tell you, I think Viera legitimately rallied on the loss of their teammate. Viera legitimately, I think, rallied against the loss of Chen. They lost their teammate, and they really rallied around her, saying, "All right, no, you're not going down in vain."
Yeah, I love that rally by that team, and the fact that Viera can fight, and it's a big deal because, as I mentioned as well, they got beat pretty rough against Satellite in set number 3. They lost by 12 in a 15-point set, and I'm not trying to rag on them, but I'm pointing that out because they weren't in that set at any point, and now they come in here and knock off the home team and arguably the preseason favorite team in Brevard and Merritt Island. And that's a huge swing. They win by 12 against Satellite, then lose by 12, then beat Merritt Island. So the consistency isn't there, but it doesn't need to be. You're winning when it matters.
And right now, if you're Viera, you continue to use that youth. Again, Merritt Island puts pressure on themselves. If you talk about Angie Patrick, they put pressure on themselves. I didn't say that. Merritt Island puts pressure on themselves. They hold themselves to such a high standard. And right now, this youthful Viera Hawks team says, we still have something to prove too. Everyone thinks we've fallen off. Well, here we go. We're going to show you all wrong.
This set could decide a lot. Viera could sweep Merritt Island, or the Mustang to try and force a third and really set up all the marbles on the table. Getting us started at the service line, Ella Brand for Viera. We're underway in set number 2. Could be a match-winning set for Viera. Merritt Island needing to force a third with a win here. Set cross-court, kill attempt, lofts up. Merritt Island's under it. Bump set up ahead, kill attempt down the line. Viera digs it out. And into the net for Viera, and it's 1-0 Merritt Island to start set number 2, and that's exactly how you have to start if you are the Mustangs. Back to serve for Merritt Island is Shemaya Richardson. Dug out by Sosa. Bump set to the outside. Tipped up ahead. Richardson is under it. Set by Loggins. Kill by Bella Schwantz. And it is going to be 2-0 now in favor of Merritt Island to start the set.
And I think that's what it's going to take for Merritt Island to truly collect themselves, is relying on that, on Schwantz, that leadership that she brings to this squad.
And Sosa's bump back in the net, 3-0 Merritt Island. They start hot in set number 2 here. Viera can't fold here. Back to serve will be Shemaya Richardson for Merritt Island. Serve by Richardson, bump set by Sosa. Set up towards the net. Viera tries to tip it. It's blocked up ahead by Krauser and Martin. And Viera can't get it back over the net. It's 4-0 Merritt Island, making a comeback here and making a statement to start set number 2. (4-0) Mustangs, number 4, Shemaya Richardson deals. It's an ace. 5-0 Merritt Island to start this set. And now that's the biggest thing I got to talk about for Viera now, is they've got to curb the inconsistency, going from winning big, Satellite, losing big, beating Merritt Island, struggling out of the gates here. Definitely not a foregone conclusion, but I want to see them come out here and get a quick point. Now remember, it was 6-0 to start the first set, and Viera ended up winning it, and it's 6-0 again in the second set. And here's the timeout from Coach Sarah Wayne at the same exact point. And Caleb, same score we saw in set number 1, 6-0 Merritt Island. Now, this time I think Merritt Island's got kind of a killer instinct here. They want to win this set for more than just preseason.
And I think in between that set, Coach Angie Patrick said, hey, we need to be the cool, calm, collected one. When we play angry, when we play inside of our own head, we make mistakes that we shouldn't be making. As we'll try to listen into these huddles.
Yeah, and Coach Sarah Wayne there emphasizing every point matters. Don't get laid back. We won the set, but every single point matters. And every point now, Merritt Island ahead 6-0.
And I caught the very end of what Angie Patrick was saying, and she basically was saying, look, see what happens when we calm down, see what happens when we play our game. We can do what we're known to do. We can't win when we play super emotional in our own head like that.
It'll still be Shemaya Richardson at the service line. Set 1 started 6-0. Merritt Island ended 25-18 Viera. We'll see if the Mustangs can keep up the pressure. Richardson, serve, dug out, straight back over the net. Merritt Island wasn't expecting it. They get it over regardless. Schwantz with the final touch. Set back by Viera. Backside, Haley Beek with the attacking kill attempt there, but Merritt Island's back. Schwantz the other way. Sosa keeps it alive, backside, and that is on the line and in. And a kill for Taylor Christensen. It's 6-1. Once again here in set number 2, Viera gets on the board. Olivia Sosa back to serve, the freshman for the Hawks.
Again, you and Alan mentioned it. We had a great opportunity to watch her at Viera Charter, and you can just see the star that she's going to be even back then. Highly
experienced freshman. Sosa back to Richardson, up by the net, set up ahead. Schwantz brings the heat, dug out by Viera, backside. Christensen gets it over. Second touch, third coming in hot. It was tipped at the net. Still up for Viera. Sosa keeps it alive, but nobody where she sent it. 7-1. Merritt Island leads in set number 2. Checking in for Merritt Island now, Emma Michelle for Amber Ives. And to serve for Merritt Island, Evelyn Krauser. Krauser drops one in. There's an ace for Krauser. It's 8-1 Merritt Island. It's still early in the set, but Viera's got to start feeling a little bit of pressure here to get some points on the board.
That was a great drop serve. I mean, it dropped as soon as it came over the net.
Krauser drops that one deep, too deep, 8-2. Viera gets a point back on a mistake by Merritt Island. Now they need to capitalize. Checking in for Viera, Lily Lorca Lloyd and Haley Christensen, sending Taylor Christensen and Allie Brown to the bench for now. To serve for Viera, Haley Christensen. Christensen drops it deep, taken in by Richardson. Set. Schwantz, nice finesse touch there, and the drop into the gap. 9-2 Merritt Island leads here in set number 2. And we talked about that last night, the split-second decision, either bring the heat to kill it or the finesse touch. That one, perfect call by Merritt Island to get the kill there. Checking in for Merritt Island is Annabelle Jones and Kylie Thompson. Right, back to serve for Merritt Island is Annabelle Jones. 9-2 the lead for Merritt Island to start set number 2. Viera Lorca Lloyd gets it over, sends it in. Bump set back the other way for Merritt Island. Kylie Thompson reverses the court. Viera sends it the other way, out of bounds. 10-2, Merritt Island leads. Viera's got to stay calm, but they've got to start picking up points here soon. And Merritt Island coming out hot here in set number 2. Deep shot on the serve, too deep for Annabelle Jones. 10-3. 2 of Viera's 3 points in the set have come off of deep serves. And Haley Beek will head to the service line as Brooke Pickle checks into the game for Viera, in for Ella Brand.
I've had so much fun watching Beek play here at Viera. She's really created some moments.
11-3. Merritt Island takes the lead. Beek into the net. Back to serve for Merritt Island. Flagler commit, Bella Schwantz. Schwantz plays it deep, kept in by Beek. Set outside, Pickle down the line, not enough on it. 12-3, Merritt Island leads. And this hot start's turning into a hot game right now for Merritt Island, a hot set. Schwantz to serve, 9-point lead for Merritt Island. Received by Pickle, and Schwantz attacking. Number 3 for Viera. Set, backside, Richardson trying with the finesse touch there, misjudged it. 12-4. The Hawks stay in it, checking in for Viera. Out comes Sosa, in goes Shaylee Reggett. And back to serve for Viera is Brennan Turner. Brennan Turner to serve, it goes deep. Kept in by Niazi. Set, kill, through the floor by Emma Michelle. Ignites the crowd with a big kill. Michelle will sub out. In comes Amber Ives and Aveline Krauser.
And now Merritt Island returning the "She's a Freshman" chant.
Absolutely impressive play there by Emma Michelle, the freshman for Merritt Island, heading back the other way. Now to serve Amber Ives. Viera can't get it over. It's a 10-point lead for Merritt Island here in set number 2, 14-4. Looking to take care of business quick and early here for Merritt Island in set 2 to set up a set 3 to end the night. Back to serve, Ives to the back line. Beek off the roof, coming in hot. Viera keeps it alive. Haley Christensen gets it over, and great positioning. Merritt Island can't keep it alive. It's 14-5. Mustangs lead. Back to serve for Viera. Yet to be seen. Checking in the game is Taylor Christensen and Allie Brown. And it'll be Allie Brown serving now for Viera. Serve up from Brown, deep in the zone, taken by Schwantz. Backside set, Kylie Thompson sails it into the bench. Long, 14-6 is the lead for Merritt Island now in set number 2, but Viera getting some points back here. Allie Brown will stay at the service line. And that serve in the net for Brown. That'll end the short run. 15-6, Merritt Island leads by 9. Back to serve for Merritt Island will be number 10, Reese Loggins. Mustangs lead by 9 in set number 2. Loggins serves it up. Cross court there. Bump set by Viera. Beek sends it over, taken by Loggins. Bump set up again. Richardson plays it down the line. Viera was ready for it. Set far side into the net for Brooke Pickle. 10-point lead again for Merritt Island. 16-6 here in set number 2. Serve ahead by Loggins, taken by Sosa. Bump set. Cross court to Taylor Christensen. Now played back the other way. Set up by Beek. Played over ahead. Merritt Island now looking to send it back Viera's way. Richardson clips the net. Viera keeps it alive. Beek up ahead. And cleared over by Shaylee Reggett. Set near side. Tipped at the net. Right to Sosa. Bump set the other way for Viera. Pickle blocked up front. And a block for Aveline Krauser and Shamaya Richardson. 11-point lead for Merritt Island, 17-6.
That's going to be a powerful combo at the net. Richardson and Krauser.
Loggins with the serve, taken by Sosa. Set up ahead. Pickle gets it over and blocked straight to the floor for the point for Brooke Pickle. She'll check out now for Ella Brand. 10-point lead, 17-7, but Viera's got to start cutting into this lead soon. They're running out of time and real estate. Back to serve for Viera is Ella Brand. Hawks trail by 10. Brand gets it over. Bump set and the kill attempt there. Dug out. Elena Martin tried to have it there. Sent back the other way. Good dig by Schwantz. Miscommunication doesn't cost Merritt Island. Bump set for Viera. Sailed long by Taylor Christensen. Mustangs lead again by 11. It's 18-7. Back to serve for Merritt Island is Shamaya Richardson. Dug out by Sosa. Bump set across the other way. Dug by Richardson now. Set up. Schwantz on the run. It's blocked straight out of bounds. Off of Haley Beek. 12-point lead, ties the biggest of the night by any team. It's 19-7 Merritt Island. Making a statement here in set number 2. Shamaya Richardson will serve it up now for Merritt Island. Richardson serve. Goes deep, received by Viera. Set cross court, Beek. Dropped into Richardson. Set backside. Martin. Back corner. Kill. Biggest lead of the night by any team. It's 13 for Merritt Island over the Viera Hawks. 20-7. And this is a statement being made for Merritt Island after a drop set 1. Regardless, it's all going to come down to the third set anyway. Richardson serves it up. Viera can't get it over. 21-7. 14-point Mustang lead. Sarah Wayne still has a timeout. Checking in for Viera, Leah Fox will come in now for Ella Brand. Shamaya Richardson having an extended stay here at the service line. Late checkout. Set. Far side. Beek. Tipped at the net. That will be a point for Viera. Staying fired up here. 21-8. Olivia Sosa to serve for Viera. They trail by 13, needing a big run to try and put Merritt Island away in straight sets. Sosa lets it fly. Taken in by Amber Ives. Back set, Schwantz off of Sosa for the kill. It's 22-8. Mustangs 3 points away from forcing a make or break third set. Checking in for Merritt Island, Emma Michelle and Juliana Dush. Student section chanting, "You can't stop her." It's been hard so far tonight for any team to stop Bella Schwantz up front. Juliana Dush the serve. Drops in, dug out quickly, set up down the line. First touch back over by Merritt Island. Set cross again, and there's a kill for Haley Beek. 22-9. Viera staying alive, checking in for the Hawks now. Lily Lorca Lloyd and Haley Christensen, and Christensen will head to service. Hawks needing a big-time run, or at least momentum into a third set, which could be equally as important. Haley Christensen to serve. Dug out by Schwantz. Ball kept up to the net. Another point to Viera, 22-10. Hawks not going out yet. Can't count them out. Haley Christensen to serve again for Viera. Christensen drops one in. Bumped, set, kill attempt by Michelle. Dug out by Sosa. Set by Christensen. Cross court. Beak finesse drop. Another point for Viera. 22-11. They're halfway there now. Still with 11 to go. Now Merritt Island has the big lead, but they have to defend it. 22-11. Haley Christensen. Deep serve kept in. Right over, but Viera with a mistake on the free ball. What could have been an easy kill gives Merritt Island a point. It's 23-11. Checking in for Merritt Island, Annabelle Jones. She'll head to service. Checking in as well as Lexi Michelle. Merritt Island 2 points away from forcing set 3 against Viera. And what is going to be a meaningful third set for both these programs. Bump set there by Sosa, backside. Set up, Jones outside, Schwantz tipped, drops, and it is set point for Merritt Island, 24-11. They tie their biggest lead back up with 13, and looking to put up the biggest lead of the night to win the set. Back to serve will be Annabelle Jones with set point. Jones looking to end it. Send 3. Sosa set by Christensen. Run up. Brennan stays alive. The kill by Brennan Turner. And the Hawks will fight another point. Checking in for Viera. Brooke Pickle back to serve. Haley Beek. 24-12. Merritt Island leads. Serve into the net for Beek. And the biggest set win of the night now belongs to the Merritt Island Mustangs at 13 points, 25-12. And we'll end the night with another third set. In overtime volleyball, Merritt Island, Viera. Well, if you've learned anything so far from Viera, they lose a set big, they win a set big, they lose a set, they win a set. Now can Merritt Island break up the trend and send them home with a loss?
Well, and here's the thing. It only seems fitting that these two would go to a third extra set. I mean, I have been here in the history of BSN. I've been here for some great matchups between these two teams. One of my favorite memories from this rivalry, I believe this was a Cape Coast Conference championship here at Merritt Island. So these two teams, Viera and Merritt Island, are going at it. The lights go out in the gymnasium, which leads to the student sections having a dance-off in center court, and it is to me, it was one of the coolest sights. Now, obviously, the administrators had, stepped in and, kept order, but it was like one of the coolest things to like. But again, every time these two teams play, there's fireworks, and it's amazing. And it's one of those. I'm glad I was here to see it.
Yeah, most rivalries in high school sports, and especially come down in Brevard County, come down to regions. It's regional.
Yes.
You have, Rockledge, Cocoa. They're close to each other. Satellite has Merritt Island and Cocoa Beach. They're close to them. Palm Bay, Heritage Bayside, the Battle of the Bay. But this is a rivalry based on fierce matchups and just the competitiveness that these two teams hold. Viera and Merritt Island, I wouldn't say are very far apart, but I wouldn't say they're regional rivals. It's more of a volleyball thing, and it's something these teams hold against each other. Take the off preseason. It won't go on the record, but these teams want to win it like it's a championship.
Oh, come on. Like, there's some bragging rights when you win this matchup. Again, this is that rivalry that you can't really explain. There's not a historic origin where it's like, this mascot did this to this mascot. It's more just the competitiveness, because these two have been battling for who is, the supreme.
And you got to love the sport-specific rivalries, because those can be the most fierce. I mean, Merritt Island, Viera, football, let's say. It'd be a fun game. They both want to win, but it's not something you circle on your calendar, star 5 times, and say, we need to win.
Correct.
Not a game that if you're 0-20, you're happy being 1-20 beating the other team.
Correct. But this is one of those games here in volleyball.
And we head to a third set, 1-15. Tonight, Viera has lost their first matchup in a third set to Satellite, looking for redemption here. Merritt Island straight set beat Holy Trinity in 2 close sets, though. Both went 20 deep for both teams. So set-wise tonight, Merritt Island is now 3-1. Viera is 2-3. Here we go. Viera, Merritt Island, preseason volleyball. First set went to Viera, 25-18. Second set to Merritt Island, 25-12. So will the momentum carry Merritt Island, or can Viera continue to flip-flop back and forth with their own momentum? Now the home court advantage is Merritt Island. Viera wasn't phased in the first set, but they've got to show up here in set 3. They struggled in set 3 against Satellite, never really came out of the gates with any energy, and got run out 15-3. And we get started in the final set. Reese Loggins gets us underway. Quick kill attempt there. Loggins fields it. Richardson dug out by Viera. Quick set to the outside. Pickle down the line. Set by Loggins again. Played ahead by Elena Martin. Set Viera, Pickle. No. It's going to be a double for Viera, and it's 1-0 Merritt Island to start set number 3. Got to be diligent on those sets. Those are mistakes you can't have in this set for either team. Loggins to serve, 1-0 Mustangs. Going deep, Beek keeps it alive. Beek with the kill, going corner. Loggins is there, bump set up towards the net. Schwantz gets it over. Beek is under it, set cross court, Pickle down the line. Merritt Island will play it up by the net, setting back. Schwantz will get under it with a soft bump to get it over. Quick set, blocked up front by Aveline Krauser with a statement block. It's 2-0. Momentum carrying over so far for Merritt Island. Back to serve again, Reese Loggins. Drops it in and out. 3-0 Merritt Island.
And this is that roll you could not let Merritt Island get on coming into this set.
It's 1-15, so 3-0 means a little bit more than 25. It's already 20% the way home. Served by Loggins. Bumped out, barely alive. 4-0 Mustangs. And I don't know, first set, Viera handled them, but now Merritt Island hasn't slowed down since.
Well, and here in both set 3s that Viera's been in, like you said, they've had trouble getting out of the gate.
Satellite took that quick start into a dominant set 3 win. And that was after Viera beat them by 12 in set 2. Merritt Island just beat Viera by 13 in set 2. Viera looking to fight back. Pickle down the line, dug out by Merritt Island. Backside set, Elena Martin tipped up ahead. Bump set back to Beek. Beek, awkward save there. Richardson down the line. Bumped up, Sosa, backside, into the net for Pickle. It's 5-0, Merritt Island. Timeout, Sarah Wayne. And I'm going to try and listen in here, see what I can gather. Well, if there's ever any question if Coach Sarah Wayne pays attention out there, I think she had advice for every single player, specifically how they should move, where they should hit it. So a lot of feedback there from Coach Sarah Wayne as the Hawks trail the Mustangs 5-0 and a winner go home set number 3. They're going home anyway, but Sosa set outside. Pickle slipped, gets back up and gets it over. Set by Loggins and a kill by Aveline Krauser. It's 6-0. Merritt Island rolling still. Back at the service line. She's been there this whole set. Reese Loggins might be charging rent back there soon. Bump set up. Viera. Lorca Lloyd sends it out of bounds. 7-0. Merritt Island's halfway home, and Viera hasn't put up a score yet.
I'd like to welcome former Merritt Island Mustang Macy Sinclair to the broadcast.
By Loggins. Viera, bump, set. Nobody calls it. Miscommunication. They somehow dig it out. Set, fake jump. Martin blocked up front. There's a big-time point by Shaylee Reggett and Lily Lorca Lloyd. That's a sophomore and a freshman. That's the MO this year for Viera. Checking in for the Hawks is Allie Brown, 7-1.
Yes, Sean Hartman, that is Jackson on the call.
Appreciate the kind words. Back to serve for Viera, Allie Brown. 6-point lead for the Mustangs, and Brown gives it right back to Merritt Island. 8-1 Mustangs. Back to serve now for Merritt Island. Shamaya Richardson. Richardson drops it in deep. Sosa's there. Set back for Brown down the line. Big hit by Pickle off the roof. It comes in hot. Merritt Island wasn't ready. 8-2. Normally you could ride it out at 8-2 in a 25-point set, but in 15, Viera, it's go time, it's crunch time. You got to pick up a run here. Leah Fox checks in to serve it for Viera. Fox drops it in. Received by Ives. Set. Schwantz kills that ball. 9-2. All the power she had through that ball. 9-2. Mustang 6 points away from coming back down 1-0 to beat Viera in 3. Back in the game and at the service line for Merritt Island, Sarah Niazi. Niazi serves. Dropped into Olivia Sosa. Set cross court. Viera down the line. Richardson digs it out. Set by Loggins. Schwantz again. This time received by Viera. Back off the roof, and Fox can't hit it again. 10-2. Merritt Island 5 points away. I don't know what the ball did to Bella Schwantz, but she's making it pay right now. Sarah Niazi serves it up again. Set by Viera, backside. Beak, dug out by Niazi. Good play, but it's a lift is the call. It's 10-3. Kill will officially go to Haley Beak, the only Hawk right now out there that has experience in this rivalry. Knows what it means. Serve by Olivia Sosa now. 10-3. Hawks need a rally. Sosa into the net. It goes. 11-3. Merritt Island 4 points away. And I think they were trying to attack Niazi again. Checking in for Merritt Island, Annabelle Jones and Lexi Michelle. Back to serve for Merritt Island, Annabelle Jones. Mustangs 4 points away from a 3-set win over Viera to start out their season. 2-0 in the preseason showdown. Jones drops it in. Dug out, bump set. Nice touch on that one by Brennan Turner. Niazi can't keep it alive, 11-4. Merritt Island leads. Checking in for Viera, Lily Lorca Lloyd and Haley Christensen. Back to serve for Viera, Haley Christensen. 11-4. Merritt Island leads it. First 15 points in the books. Bump set by Jones inside. Schwantz off of Sosa. Sails right back over. Set. Michelle pops it up. Free ball set. Up ahead. No communication up front. And Emma Michelle, the freshman, with the block. 12-4. Mustangs 3 points away.
Again, I'd like to thank our sponsors, Martinez Construction and Beachway Volleyball Club. And, of course, Ontavius McCullough from Varsity Sports Nation.
Bella Schwantz with the serve. Backside set. Beek with the power. Merritt Island's ready. Niazi backside. Richardson sends it deep. Fox is there. Bump set far side. Beek pushes it through. Set by Jones. Backside. Schwantz drops it in. Set up ahead. Big time kill again for Brennan Turner. Making an impact here in the third set. Viera staying alive for now. 12-5 Merritt Island. Checking in for Viera is Brooke Pickle. Heading back to service is the elder statesman of the Hawks, Haley Beek. They're going to wipe up the floor here for Viera's side here. And this is the fourth match of the night. The 10th set of the night. It's court going through it. Haley Beek to serve for Viera. Inside set, near side Richardson, off balance. Viera can't convert. It's 13-5. Timeout, Coach Sarah Wayne. Or it looked like she was calling timeout. Guess not. 13-5. Merritt Island 2 points away. Back to serve for Merritt Island, Amber Ives. 2 points away from Merritt Island. Run up hit by Pickle. Received by Jones. Bump set for Merritt Island. Big time hit. Taken in by Beek. Set by Christensen. As a rally begins here. Jones outside. Kylie Thompson drops it into Brooke Pickle. Set back by Christensen. Lorca Lloyd not in a good spot. Match point. Merritt Island 14-5. As they look to defend that title, a preseason favorite after a slow start. Final point for Merritt Island, 14-5. Amber Ives looking to put it away. Sosa, Christensen. Brennan gets it over. Backside set, Kylie Thompson. Taken in by Olivia Sosa. Set by Christensen. Pickle down the line. Big time kill there from Brooke Pickle. The sophomore, it's 14-6.
And the Hawks won't go quietly.
No. Still match point for Merritt Island. Back to serve for Viera is Brennan Turner. Interestingly for Viera, Olivia Sosa will take the bench. In crunch time. Match point set by Jones. For the win. There it is in three. Evelyn Krauser wins it for Merritt Island over Viera in 3 sets, 15-6. And there you have it. Wow. Set one goes to Viera, but Merritt Island says not so fast. Don't count us out yet. And they come back in a big way and win in 3 sets.
What a night of volleyball we had from all 4 teams. Folks, don't forget, keep it right here to Brevard Sports Network. We have Alan's sit-down interview with Merritt Island High School quarterback Sean Hartman. Tomorrow night we have 4 primetime games on tap. Jackson, let them know what the primetime games are tomorrow night.
We have Rockledge and Heritage, O'Galley and Daytona Mainland, MCC and Lake Brantley, and Viera in Palm Bay. And all I can say here tonight is I cannot wait for these 4 teams in whatever order to play each other again, especially Merritt Island at Viera at some point to see this one again. And, hey, credit to Merritt Island for fighting back, but I think the biggest surprise team tonight was the Viera Hawks.
Yes.
I came in, my first rankings I had tonight, Alan, I had them at 4. And I can't say that they're still there. Can I tell you what the 4 is? I don't know. I know a lot of things, but it's preseason. We got a lot to learn about these teams. But Viera was my biggest surprise team. But Merritt Island still very strong up top in Brevard County right now. They knock off Viera to start out the preseason 15-6. And we'll see it again in the regular season if the Hawks can get back on the Mustangs, or if Merritt Island can back it up with another win. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in across all 4 games tonight. Again, Merritt Island knocked off Holy Trinity in straight sets. Holy Trinity beat Satellite in straight sets. Satellite beat Viera in 3 sets. And Merritt Island beat Viera in 3 sets. So, for Alan Zlodzinski, Kayla Brown, our sponsors, Martinez Construction, Big Wave Volleyball Club, or Beachway Volleyball Club, I'm Jackson Robb for the Brevard Sports Network. Tune in tomorrow night for high school football kickoff for the Kickoff Classics all night on the Brevard Sports Network. For now, have a good night and get ready for football tomorrow night. A lot of volleyball tonight. And fall sports are here. Thanks for watching the Brevard Sports Network.
Powered by Varsity Sports Nation.